That's one of the thoughts about mushrooms is that mushrooms are actually from another planet and that they're a life form from another planet, and the only way that this life form can communicate with you is if you eat it. That's one of the thoughts, because we know that Earth
I'm sure
was
someone
seeded
came up with
life.
that thought after
they dropped the mushroom.
After they ate the mushroom.
Well, it's also scientifically based, because what mushrooms are is psilocybin is 4-foxphoroaloxy N-N-dimethyltryptamine, and it's apparently the only compound we know about in nature that is phosphorus in the 4 position. There's no other related compounds like it. And the idea is that spores come from asteroids, because we know that like amino acids and all sorts of like life supposedly was seeded from asteroid impacts on Earth. And the thought is that spores also came from another planet, and they are literally an alien life form that has landed here, created mushrooms. People eat these mushrooms and come into contact with these aliens.
Can you imagine just minutes ago we were talking about different ways to jerk off?
I like that.
Well, you know, when you're
giving me the chemistry.
If you have eaten mushrooms before,
mushrooms.
one of the things that happens when you eat a lot of mushrooms is when the big, heavy mushroom experiences is like you're getting a lesson from something far more intelligent than you. I mean, literally, like you feel this connection to the world. You feel this, you know, this real sense that everything is intertwined and interconnected. All your actions and all your energy and your thoughts, that it all like manifests itself in your daily life, and it's all this weird like an intelligence is communicating with you. That's what it feels like when you're on mushrooms.
That's fucked
Joe,
up.
if you keep talking like this, you're going to lose your job at UFC. This is
not at all. Not at all.
My job,
amazing.
I am the bridge between the meatheads and the potheads. That's what I'm here for.
I love that, man. That's a great theory.
It's an interesting theory. You know, there's a guy named Terence McKenna that believes that human beings evolved from monkeys because they ate mushrooms, and it's based on climate. It's like a scientific theory based on, first of all, the doubling of the human brain size is like a giant mystery, because the human brain size doubled in a period of 2 million years. It's like the biggest mystery in the entire fossil record, and some people believe it's related to the throwing arm, that we figured out how to throw rocks at shit and kill things, and that's what started this brains. And then also there's another theory that we ate a lot of protein, we were eating more protein, but that doesn't make sense, because tigers still have little fucking brains.
Yeah,
that's all they eat is protein. So his theory is that the primates, when the rainforest receded into grasslands, these primates, because when the environment changed, these primates had to change their diet. They started experimenting with other things, and one of the things they do is they flip over logs and things looking for beetles and grubs and worms to eat. Well, they flip over cow patties too. Like the baboons are observed doing that in Africa all the time, because like grubs and shit grow underneath them. But there's also these psilocybin mushrooms that grow in cow shit, and that they eat these mushrooms and then they have these insane experiences, and these mushrooms make these monkeys start being self-aware, and they start thinking about more things, and then they evolve. Also, the mushrooms, when you take them in low doses, they increase visual acuity, they make you see better, and they make you hornier. So you would have more efficient hunters because they could see better, hornier, so they'd fuck more and make also more monkeys that were also aware of the mushrooms, and this would like snowball, and the mushroom eating monkeys would be more intelligent than the rest of them, and they would evolve quicker. And this is his theory, that over a period of 2 million years, that's how human beings literally came out of lower hominids.
You know, you could get high just listening to Joe.
I feel like
I'm listening to Joe.
Contact buzz right now.
I swear I was getting high just listening to him.
Smoke.
If you ate mushrooms, it would all make sense.
No shit.
I think
I bet it would.
I think when they eat mushrooms, they just see yellower bananas.
Yellower
bananas. So yellow.
Well, you know, ancient cultures, that's one of the biggest things in ancient cultures is cattle worship. Cattle worship is, there's an ancient culture called Choctaw Hyuk. It's like one of the oldest known civilizations.
Klingon.
Yeah. It's like 7,000, 8,000 years ago, and they worship cows. Fucking cattle everywhere. Because the cow shit, they would find they didn't have microscopes. They didn't know that spores are microscopic.
They were just shitting out this magic stuff.
That's why the reason why in India everyone's fucking dying of starvation, they won't eat cows. It's because of mushrooms. Guaranteed. The root of it is the reason why cows are holy is because mushrooms shit and or mushrooms grow in cow shit, and they eat these mushrooms and they see God. So they think that mushrooms are coming from these cows. So these cows are like vehicles for God.
That's
for sure. That's
way better than going to church on Sunday.
Why the fuck else? Why the fuck else would anyone worship a stupid animal, a big dumb animal that creates giant shits? Why would you think that that's God? Why would you think that that's?
And the
holy?
answer is right there in front of you.
Exactly. It's a direct connection. They have psilocybin mushrooms growing on them. You eat that, you have insane experiences.
It makes
Joe,
sense.
have you had one of those mushrooms?
No, never. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just making shit up. Of course I have.
Yeah, you have.
Of course.
Oh, jeez.
Joe's tried a lot of stuff.
Who the fuck hasn't? You haven't tried mushrooms.
Mushrooms
you ain't
are
living,
everywhere.
I haven't done mushrooms in a long fucking time.
I just bought some.
But Ari's got them.
I didn't bring them to New York, but
Yeah, wink, wink.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no way we would
Make some
travel
cheese
with mushrooms.
sandwiches. Let's go old school.
Cheese sandwiches.
Yeah,
the applesauce. So horrible.
Chop it like a little mescaline.
Our problem was we always had
Yeah.
we had
That
the
made me
horrible
laugh.
cheese that we made the cheese sandwiches
Well,
with because we were
there's
so
a dude-
poor.
There's a dude who got arrested recently. He was, I think it was called Bouncing Bear Botanicals, something like that. But his business was he was selling psychedelic plants that are legal. They were all legal, but it was like this weird loophole. Like you could buy the San Pedro cactus, and that's where mescaline's from. The peyote is from the San Pedro cactus, and you could buy them at fucking Walmart. Okay, it's a real cactus that will put you on Pluto. You know, but you know it's legal. So there's like this weird little loophole, and this dude was selling all these other plants that have like DMT in them and salvia and all these different things, and they just arrested this dude for distribution of
Yeah, I'm
weird
sure
shit.
they
And
figured some way
they
to get
took
him.
all his money away, so he doesn't have any fucking money for legal funds.
Yeah,
And
I'm
that's
sure
why they
they-
fuck you with
You
shit
know,
like
we
that.